Ladies and gentlemen, come in, come on, one and all. You know what, fuck it, I don't even remember the lines anymore to this show. Ladies and gentlemen, all members of the LGBTQ plus community, transgender, transsexual, whatever the hell you are, welcome to the Ultra Heelz Wrestling Podcast. Currently, me behind the mic today, 200% babyface, although 100% ultra heel, I am Bartman. We got Alex, the OGST heel, coming in live today.
Oh yeah, you know it's your boy Alex from motherfucking Hill, aka the Stanley of podcasting, also known as the man who's going to cover crossface, have a run to a crossface. But if you ain't heard through the grapevine, somebody is yelling for me to let me in, and I did over Saturday.
And J Kid sitting behind the computer as usual.
Yeah, you already know it's your boy. Franchise in the building on the ones and twos, bringing you that ultra heel wrestling news. Yeah, we in here. What's up, Bartman?
It's good.
Yeah,
Been a bit.
That's what's up. Glad to have you here, of course. Darth Messiah is on vacation, so
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
I do one of those.
Getting that well-needed break from work after the past couple weeks.
Yeah, of course. They definitely deserve one. And hopefully he will enjoy his vacation. You know,
I need Darth to come back and tell us that he put somebody in a full Nelson somewhere, wherever he's at.
I'm sure we'll get a lot of that.
It's been a while since I see him do it at work.
Yeah, right.
As I said, he needs to, he needs to keep up his master lock, make sure he got that tight when he hitting somebody.
Yeah. So what we got today, Bart?
Well, I feel like we should always start off with the best segment of the show, for the first few minutes of the week, the Cheeks of the Week.
Cheeks of the week.
Let's go.
Cheeks of the week.
Oh God, Mia Yim,
So we got Mia Yim and
Tessa Blanchard on the right.
Blanchard, yeah, Tessa Blanchard.
No offense. Just sad to say that I've been stalking Mia Yim since she was part of the Dollhouse in Impact Wrestling.
No, because Impact Wrestling makes knockouts look better.
They make knockout look better, but once they leave, they just don't perform in the ring at that point.
That's what I'm saying. Impact works on the knockouts division, and they arguably keep making and keep producing some of the best female wrestlers in the industry.
Mm.
Yeah, they're
I'm kind of happy that we got to meet her there first. Assuming WWE, she'd have been a diva and did not like her.
The only argument is that would we have seen Mia Yim come up in the same era as Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha?
She probably would have. If they'd have got to her earlier, she probably would have been part of the original Four Horsemen. She'd have been just that fifth force that nobody's seen come from afar.
She could have been like
really,
Sting in the Four Horsemen.
Look. To really be honest, if she'd have got there a little bit earlier before Sasha Banks, I don't think she would have been the same. I don't think Sasha Banks would have been in the category before Horseman.
Yeah, I could see Mia Yim as a Sasha.
I'm about to say, because Mia Yim was already doing all the stuff Sasha Banks did over her course of life when she got into the indie circuit. She was out here doing hardcore matches, fighting guys. She was already doing that. She'd have been built for them.
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what though, Mia Yim would have took better bumps than Sasha. Definitely.
Yeah.
Way better bumps than Sasha.
I don't understand how Sasha's still walking around, dude. To really be honest, every time I look at her, I'll be like, bro, you damn near died a couple of times. How are you still walking?
I don't know how some of the women in the WWE are still walking around, not just Sasha.
Yeah, that's true.
You right,
how
but
Paige is still walking around, or wait, Saraya.
Yeah, how is Saraya cleared by AEW doctors now?
The same way that Daniel Bryan tried to get cleared by WWE doctors, but they wouldn't. It's a man called Mr. McMahon used to be there, and you got him fucked up thinking he about to sue him and take him for money when he got to pay these hookers out here.
That's true.
Well,
I think there are a couple more cheeks though that we need to see.
Yes, we do. We do have some more cheeks of the week.
8 cheeks of the week. Good Lord.
Yep. 8 cheeks of the week. We got Scarlet on the left, if I'm correct, and Camille on the right. Camille from NWA.
Yeah. You know, Scarlet has been a returning factor of the Cheeks of the Week all these weeks, so it's only right to bring her every once in a while.
She's trying to come up here like Jordan Grace and Kia Lion. She's trying to show up a lot more.
She is. I mean, Darth picks him. You know,
Yep.
like Darth picks him, and
Well,
Scarlet.
Darth do pick him, but that Mia Yim one, I said him as soon as she posted that. That joke wasn't even cold yet. That thing was just posted like 32 seconds when I first saw it, and I just sent it to him immediately. I was like,
Yeah, Darth makes the official selections for the show, but if you send him a great pick, it's automatically going in.
That's true. I might have to start doing that.
I send Darth great picks of wrestlers and other people on Instagram from time to time to be Cheeks of the Week. I was like, bro, eventually we're gonna do just a show to just Cheeks of the Week.
Cheeks of
I
the
feel
week.
like we might get canceled, but I'm cool with that.
a one-time episode of Cheeks of the Week.
I'd be fine with that.
Just all cheeks.
Yeah.
All cheeks, all hour.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Bartman, you might have to be a special guest.
I'll be a special guest on that
Darth
show.
comes.
You'll see me fainting over.
I'm gonna tell you right now what's gonna happen. We're gonna do an episode. We're gonna think it's gonna do good because most of the men and most women out there, but there's gonna be that little 3% of women out there.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, report their video. They just chastising women.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be like, report their video. They just chastising women. I'm sorry.
No,
We ain't go crazy.
There's a cheek
Just
limit.
said that these are cheeks of the weeks.
There's a cheek limit, but we're also what's the word I'm looking for? I was gonna say enhancing, but that's the wrong word.
Wait, Darth is in the chat.
Oh, Darth's in the chat?
What's up? He said, "Help, find me."
Did he get lost in
Yeah,
Atlantic
get in
City again?
contact with
Okay.
Bray
I
to
don't know
find
where he
you.
went this time. Did he get lost in Atlantic City?
Oh my God. I hope you didn't get lost.
You better not got lost. That man got a smartphone. You better use that GPS.
He got 2 smartphones.
He got 2.
Oh yeah, you got one for the trap and one for the hose.
Man, I hope you're okay, Darth. We'll try to find you. Man. I think he's chilling with Bray Wyatt somehow.
That'd be a fucking good smoke rotation.
Yeah, it would be. Just,
Bray
Darth-
Wyatt in the smoke rotation. Oh shit.
Shit, that would be nice. Well, first we got to go through Warzone, everybody. Let's go.
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it.
Yes, Darth has sent me all of the Warzone results.
Of course. All right, what we got, Bartman?
So first, starting off the show, we had the Acclaimed versus Breezango in a tag match. The Acclaimed won.
No, the Acclaim.
They didn't just win, they won.
Run into the game. They do their damn thing.
National Scissoring Week.
Yo, National Scissoring Week, guys.
Bro, that was still weird when fucking Alton Brown put out a video for them.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that
Alton
was
Brown
awkward.
put out a tweet, and I'm like, why?
They are homegrown. just like your favorite canvas. They are homegrown.
And in the second segment of the night, we had AJ and Jim Cornette in the ring. AJ calling out the old man, Jim Cornette, for screwing him over about that title shot with Jacob Fatu. And Cornette did give him an opportunity in a gauntlet match. The special rules about this gauntlet is that AJ will be the competitor that stays in no matter win or loss. AJ's got to go through 3 opponents. And if he wins, he's get that shot against Jacob Fatu. But that's not till later in the night, the main event. Next up, we have the non-title match for the evening. Jacob Fatu is versing Darby Allin.
Ooh, okay.
And Darby Allin got the victory.
Wow, really?
Yep, Darby Allin got the victory, nearly.
Darby Allin pulling up the upset.
Let me pull up the results for that one. Darby, where are you?
Was it close?
64-36.
Oh, it wasn't even that.
It wasn't that close, but it was one of the closer options. Next, AJ's meeting Adam Cole backstage. AJ's talking to Cole, talking shit about Jim Cornette. But AJ's just trying to stick up with his buddy and say, Cole, when I go up against the tag team champions later tonight in that gauntlet match, please let them go easy on me. Let me get that win. But Adam Cole said to AJ, that's not going to happen. They're fighters. They're gonna go at it 100%.
Of course.
Then we have the open challenge for Asuka's TNA Women's Championship. And I wonder who some of y'all think the open challenger is gonna be.
I mean,
let me go through the
it
competitors.
could be. Wait, do you have Britt Baker?
No, Britt Baker
Alex?
was.
I think Alex had. Wait, Britt Baker's on Warzone, right?
No, Britt Baker is a Warzone.
Let me give you the options.
That's who I think would actually challenge her.
It was Bayley, Nikita Lyons, Indy Hartwell, and Taya Valkyrie.
Oh,
Who do you think won?
Pat Valkyrie.
I'm gonna say Nikita Lyons.
Bayley.
Bailey?
Wow.
You know what's crazy? I had her in my mind, but why I chose Nikita Lyons?
Oh no, I picked Nikita Lyons too.
Yeah.
I picked Nikita
So did
Lyons
I.
too, but Bayley won with 57% of the vote.
It's more
Good
like
Lord.
a thick on thick situation, you know?
And so
man, that's meat on meat action.
and
Yeah,
so
exactly.
your TNA Women's title match was Bayley versus Asuka with special guest referee Charlotte Flair. And your winner for the match, Bayley, is your new TNA Women's Champion.
Wow.
Wow, that actually.
Somebody was finally ready for Oscar.
The open
Bayley's
challenger won the poll 55 to 45.
You know, Asuka had that belt for a long time, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. For real, Bart. Yo, I can't believe that Asuka was not ready for this match.
I can't. Well, we don't. Here's the thing. Was Charlotte involved at all? Maybe. I don't know.
There was got to be some
Gotta be.
collaboration.
It's got to be something of some kind.
But nonetheless, we have our new champion.
We have the new women's champion, and for match 4 of the night, Jimmy and Jay Uso. Jimmy being the sole competitor, and Jay Uso being ringside.
Mr.
Versus
Uzi.
MJF, the salt of the earth, the devil's favorite human.
Who the hell sound like to him that much? What the hell?
The winner of the match was MJF.
Wow.
Yeah, this is about right.
That seems
Yeah.
about right for real.
And this one was arguably a blowout. 75 to 25.
Things are going a little oozy.
Now, I feel like if it was Jay, it would be closer.
I think
But,
so.
but because it was Jimmy, they were like, nah.
Like, nah, you good, bro. You ain't got to worry about that. Just let that slide today.
You're right.
And ladies and gentlemen, the main event gauntlet for the evening. And I forgot to mention this. The main event gauntlet. AJ's going up against all the champions. So first off, he's starting with Bryan Danielson.
How'd that end up?
In which Bryan Danielson won 54 to 46.
Hey.
Sounds about right.
In the second part, it's AJ Styles versus Redragon with Adam Cole ringside for Redragon.
You mean Red Dragon?
Red Dragon, Redragon, whatever you want to call him.
Oh, yeah.
I call him Redragon because it's lowercase re.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And the
Thanks,
winner
Dog.
of that match, Redragon with Adam Cole, 58 to 42.
That was pretty close.
I wonder if this means anything for Undisputed coming back on Warzone, Undisputed Era.
Maybe.
And
Only-
ladies and gentlemen, with the blowout of the evening, AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar. And your winner of that match, by an astounding 83% of the votes,
God damn.
Brock Lesnar. I'm sorry for blowing out your ears on that one.
Oh no, trust me. The volume down all the time.
Okay, just to be on the safe side.
And
Just to be on the safe side, that is your Warzone results for the evening.
Nice. Now, what do we got up in Dragon Force? Alex the heel, take the floor.
Oh man, we have a lot of things happening over here in Dragon Force. But from what I remember last week, we had Warlow versus Moxley in a no holds bars. And Moxley came out as the champ that won. So now we're gonna dig deep. We're gonna dig deep. And by how deep? We're gonna have Moxley versus Sheamus in a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Loving that.
I wonder if it goes outside the stadium.
Maybe
I
so.
hope it do.
I would love to
Our
see
previous other match, your word. Our previous other match was Ciampa versus Balor, and it was for no one contendership, future title. And Finn Balor won his match, so I feel like Ciampa is going to be a little salty. So what we're going to have is a non-title match, Ciampa versus Finn Balor, and this will be an I Quit match. We'll see if he can get a chance to become no one contender, if he can make the champ say he quit.
I like it.
That is a good
The
stipulation.
previous week we had a tag team match, Steen versus Cesaro. Teamed together to fight the Briscoe brothers for a non-title match. And the two odd men actually won the match.
Okay.
So now, seeing how they're enemies and they'll never be friends, I'm doing it again. Pitting Steen and Cesaro in another match. They will go in a tag team match. And they will go against the whole Right to Censor.
I haven't heard Right to Censor in so long.
Oh, those my boys. You got the game.
Oh, I love Right to Censor. I'm just like, God.
Imagine just having all of them there.
And seeing how our previous triple threat, we had Death Triangle versus Street Profits versus the Right to Censor, and Death Triangle won, we're going to do things a little different. We're going to have the Bastard Pac versus Montez Ford in a 1-on-1 match to see if Street Profits can be the second runner-up for a future title for the tag team titles. If they lose this match, they head to the back of the line.
Gives another person a chance, of course, for the title.
And then right before the show goes off, Paul Heyman comes out and talks to everybody and let them know that, like he said last week and the preview before, now the show is going to get hard and we're going to be hard hitting.
Money?
If you don't step up, you're getting kicked out. So now going forward, if you lose too many matches, catering food is very good, but you can take it home with you.
Sounds like AEW needs to be doing that right now.
Yeah.
Shit, they did that, bro. It'd just be Tony Khan and fucking the Bucks.
Is Tony Khan doing the catering for them?
Hey, man.
And by catering, do you mean cocaine?
Hey, man, look, ain't nothing wrong with some cocaine, especially when it's free.
Free drugs are good drugs.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, they are good drugs. Don't believe me, because I ain't never taken them. But I've seen people do them.
I've seen people take free drugs, so.
Yeah, I don't know nobody do cocaine, but I do heard, they like the way it smells.
I know a few people, but I can't name names.
Hey.
Because that ain't me. I can't name names. I don't care. But I'm just not right now. What are they going to do? Get mad at me? But that would be the end of Dragon Force.
Yeah. All right.
It sounds like a very good Dragon Force.
It does. It does. I can't wait to see the results on that one. More of the results of that one. That's going to be good. It's going to be good. So,
Good.
all right. So, we witnessed a return on
Extreme
Saturday.
Rules,
We were just talking about it before we went on the show.
First of all, before we get to that return, can we just appreciate this Triple H era of wrestling? Because everyone in the matches that me and Darth was like, that's going to be a hit or miss, was all fire-ass matches.
They were so fire. It's been a long time that I sit through a pay-per-view, like from back-to-back matches, because I would never do it. I would never do it after or before the Vince McMahon era was gone. Like, dude,
I was stuck this weekend. I couldn't watch the full thing. I watched a lot of the highlight clips, but I made sure to watch. When I heard about it, I made sure to go back and watch what happened.
yeah, like this pay-per-view it's really hard to miss because this had everything, and everything was Extreme Rules. Like,
yeah.
These are the stipulated matches that we needed.
It wasn't an Extreme Rules pay-per-view where out of the 6 matches that could have been on the card, 4 of them are just normal matches, singles matches.
Yeah, the way
they actually all have something to do with something.
Exactly. And I think to get into that point, what you said earlier, like the Fight Pit being a main event match, I thought it was perfect too. I thought it was perfect as well. Like, did not expect our who we're gonna talk about right now, did not expect the return
of the Fiend.
Mr. Bray Wyatt.
Bro, let me tell you something. I watched that whole pay-per-view with only one thing in mind. I need to see Bray Wyatt screw over Seth Rollins just for the fuck of it, because Matt Riddle don't need to be screwed over. He already been screwed over with his personal information and business been put out there in the world.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I was like, Seth Rollins must gonna be the one to get it. But then to see that Triple H hit us with the NXT over credit down in the corner, and then the screen just went black, and then all of a sudden you hear everybody talking. I was like, Triple H is a fucking mastermind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I really thought the show was gonna go off the air, and I was like, wait, so Bray Wyatt not gonna show up? Oh, that was a big ass dick tease. Never mind. I was not disappointed.
Now you see, I when you say that, I'm like, I thought he was going to be more on the season premiere of Raw than I thought on Extreme Rules. I'm still happy he came back at Extreme Rules. I'm just glad that they did it right.
Yeah.
And with everything from the Funhouse characters to the Brody Lee tribute with that door.
It was amazing.
Bruh, and that mask he got now from the black phone. Oh, you already knew I knew where that mask came from immediately. As soon as I started smiling, I was like, this motherfucker got a mask made from the fucking movie The Black Phone. Wow.
I was just more happy to see the lantern back and not just the fucking head with the glowing light out of it.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, the Fiend mask with the head going, with that whole Bray Wyatt face with the fucking lantern, I'm like, oh, that's amazing. But it's like, now we're going to see what Bray Wyatt actually wants to do and not just be the Fiend.
He looks like it's more themed towards the Kraken, like, one of those sea mythical like.
So he's
monsters.
gonna be Jack Sparrow and come out with a jar of dirt.
Almost. Like,
I wouldn't be mad if he came out with a jar of dirt. That's just me saying this, because I feel like if you give Bray Wyatt anything, I feel like he could turn it to gold regardless.
Oh,
yeah.
100%.
So you gave
100%.
that man a jar of dirt and said, make this work. I feel like he would go out there and he would make that jar of dirt get over.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, did you hear who was on Raw supposedly and could be probably teased with Bray Wyatt?
Man.
Because I know he didn't. I know Darth Messiah didn't mention this in the notes, but I made sure to. Vincent and Dutch from The Righteous, from Ring of Honor. If you
I would be cool with that.
If you look at their images, they can just fit right in as the new Bludgeon Brothers.
First of all, what do you call from Righteous with the dreads? Could have been Bray Wyatt with his dreads out like that.
Vincent, yeah.
But did you notice that the witch face is Lou Harper's face from the Bludgeon Brothers, the Goat Man?
Yes, Charles did mention that one, yeah.
Bruh, as soon as I saw that, I was like, if that's the Blood... Damn it, the Brody Lee tribute. Y'all must be trying to make me cry at the end of the show. Y'all some assholes. I get it. Get it.
For me, the Brody Lee tribute was clearly the Forbidden Door, that doorway with the glowing light being the Dark Order.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, that's perfect for a Brody Lee tribute.
Speaking of Forbidden Door.
like I said, this pay-per-view made more sense. And Triple H has done more for wrestling for people to watch again in almost 4 months than Vince did in the last 4 years.
Yeah, everything.
And he literally signed back almost everybody Vince fired.
Yeah.
Pretty much everybody that was on NXT that he fired.
And now speaking about the next part and what Triple H has done to help with the WWE. No, you were right to go to the next one. it's the Triple H and the weed policies and the marijuana policies now just saying, no, we're not going to worry about them. Look what Seth Rollins did for Rob Van Dam.
Bro, as soon as he came out, I was like, is that an airbrush dress? This nigga's Rob Van Dam.
I liked how he came out, though.
That was a godly level play by Seth.
It was. Coming out as, Matt Riddle's good best friend.
Yeah.
Mr. One of a Kind.
Matt Riddle's next choice in the smoke rotation.
One of a size.
Word. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to Seth Rollins and mind games, when he dressed up as something, he takes it to beyond the extreme. Fighting when Mysterio came out dressed in his old gear, fighting Roman dressed as the Shield member, fighting Cody dressed as Dusty, fighting Matt Riddle, close friend now is RVD. At this point now, the mind games with Seth Rollins is just like above tier. I mean, now I'm just trying to figure out the next feud that he's in. Who the fuck is it going to be? Because I want to know who he's coming out as on the pay-per-view.
Oh, no, that's for Lesnar's.
Well, we'll mention that later in the show because that's a Raw spoiler. But I do want to say one thing. I met one of Seth Rollins' students that went to his Iowa training school for wrestling.
Oh, nice.
Seth Rollins is a genius.
They don't call him the architect for nothing, bro.
I thought, the architect in terms of WWE. No, Seth Rollins, the stories I've been told about his training school, about everything that they did, I get why Seth is at the top of every show. Seth,
a workhorse, man.
His intellect, he deserves to be at the top, the same as Roman. If he went to AEW, he's taking Jon Moxley's spot immediately.
Well, he would take Jon Moxley's spot for us immediately, but Tony Khan, you going to sit back burner for a little bit.
Tony Khan is Tony Khan, let's be real. Tony Coke, I'm going to call him that from now on.
Tony Mark.
Tony Mark.
Tony Mark. That's what I call him.
Tony Mark Cocaine Montana.
Hey, look. Let's not speak that to existence. He might write that on Twitter one day.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. He might bring that to life, bro.
So now let's get into the main event for the card, the fight pit.
So, I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it.
This is the one thing I still need to see the highlights for.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed this, but when the Super Bowl was coming and me and Darth were talking about the matches last time, I told you that if Sheamus and the Bruce for Imperium, it was going to be the most hard-hitting match of that whole entire night. And when I say them guys left out that ring looking like they might not wrestle for about a week because of that pain, I was not lying. But to find out who produced that match even blew my mind even further.
Wait, who produced that match?
Abyss.
Thank you, Abyss.
I want to see
now
more Abyss.
I need more of him.
Well, Abyss was always in good matches in Impact, but he was just now because he's in that big spot of big beefy guy. It's like, we could have two big beefy guys go at each other with their armies,
slapping meats and all that stuff.
Fuck yes.
Hell yeah.
That shit was so great to imagine and to see Sheamus and them come out on top. I was like, yes, this is what they needed, bro. I was like, no offense, but this is one of them long book storytell bookings that if they drift off from this and then they come back to it, I'm going to be more excited to see them go back at it again.
I do want to come back to the fight pit because we did have a special guest referee who did see Matt Riddle tap out Seth Rollins. So Matt Riddle is your champion. It was the winner of the match. Mm-hmm. Daniel Cormier, the former MMA fighter.
That fuck, I'm going to keep saying it. That man gained a lot of weight, bro.
He gained a lot of weight for sure.
He looked like he ate the younger version of him.
Yeah. But if he gets in shape, he's been calling out Brock Lesnar a lot. Mm-hmm. Would you want to see in a WWE ring, whether it be a fight pit, a WWE style match, Daniel Cormier versus Brock Lesnar?
To be honest, right now, what I'm looking at is that Brock Lesnar will fuck his ass up.
Oh, of course. Of course. I'm just saying, would you want to see the fight?
Not a fight pit, but we can go old school and go get that octagon cage they used to have for Ken Shamrock. Oh, I'll watch the hell out of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, down for that.
That would be cool. I would like that.
I'd be down for that. But a fight pit match is just going to be a tad bit weird because you know what Brock going to do. Brock on German suplex the shit out of Daniel Cormier out that whole damn thing.
Mm-hmm. He would. He would just go gate by gate, side by side. He would just toss
smack by smack, whack by whack.
That's literally gonna really be two big beefy men slapping meat just in a ring of cages. It's gonna be like watching a cockfight without having to bet the money, even though I probably do bet the money.
I would too. But speaking of the fight pit, though, did you guys see that very, very, very long jump that he tried to do when he almost finished? I'm talking about Riddle, of course. When Riddle, when Riddle dived off there, I thought he was gone for a couple months.
Oh,
bruh, when he did that floating bro and he landed, and I heard that weird pop noise, I said either he broke his tailbone or he broke Seth Rollins' forearm. One of them two things are broken.
He had to break something because he was screaming, bro. He was like,
It was either that or he landed awkwardly and it caused that weird noise that no one expected to hear.
I'm surprised he came that next day.
First of all, I'm surprised he was able to walk up the Titantron and turn around.
I'm surprised both of them were able to walk. Let's be real here.
Dude, I was
this is Seth Rollins. He didn't been through a lot like this and walked out of the ring.
That's true.
I was legit saying like, yo, he's hurt. He's hurt. Even celebrating like, oh, he's hurt, bro. He's gonna be out for a couple months. No, he's good. He's fine. I'm like, what? That shit was believable. Holy
You know what match surprised me, and I know that she got hurt badly, is the Bianca Belair and Bayley match.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because when she hit that KOD on Bayley onto the ladder, her mouth hit that piece of that ladder. I was like, oh yeah, there's something broken there. There's a tooth just need a chip or something is ripped. But she literally hit that because when she got her mouth was bleeding, I was like, damn, that is like hardcore. And this literally all these matches were just complete of just I'm going to beat the living hell out of you. And Triple H just said, go balls to the wall. That's all it literally was.
I'm still surprised Karrion Kross won, even with the method of how he won.
I'm not surprised he won. I'm just kind of happy he won because that first run of Karrion Kross losing to Jeff and everybody else, he needed a big win against somebody big as him.
We needed to forget him as a Roman gladiator.
Yeah, with his leather.
That gimmick he had, fuck. Man, Vince, I don't know what he was thinking on that one.
No, but I'm telling you right now, Scarlet, when Scarlet walked out in front of him, I had Sable vibes all over again.
Yo, word, me too.
It gave me flashback to Sable, and I was like, good Lord, this Sable and Mark Merrow 2022 version?
But better.
But better.
Without somebody getting their ass whooped.
And the whole, like, Liv passing out and...
She was smiling and stuff.
That whole, her going to a dark place.
I loved it.
I loved it, but I swear to God, they needed to book her title run better.
The sad thing is, it's funny. Her, Carmella, and like anybody else that's won from like Money in the Bank and cashed in and won has never been booked right for the simple fact that they only got hype after they won Money in the Belt, or they had a little hype going into Money in the Belt, like Money in the Bank, but they never had a big hype that was like, oh, they should just be champion in your mind. They never had it until you seen them get somewhat of a push into Money in the Bank, and then they won. Then you like, yeah, they deserve to be champion.
I thought Carmella, because whenever Charlotte drags out a title reign too long, you need that transition.
The sad thing is, Charlotte will never drag out a title reign too long. It's just people just get mad at Charlotte winning. But I'm like, bro, this one right now, you forget there was other people before her that did the same thing for a good while.
That's true.
Dragged out a title and had it.
You're right. Darth Messiah tries to prove that to me, but I'm like, at the time, I'm always fighting against him on it. But no, you're right. Hearing it more from more people. Nope, you're damn right.
Like Charlotte don't drag out title. It's just people get tired of seeing her. Like Roman Reigns, people got tired of seeing him get forced down our throats to try to be a babyface. But when they let him be him, everybody started liking him.
Yeah,
Charlotte got forced down our throats because her father is Ric Flair. But once she tried to get away from the Ric Flair name and do her own thing, it started making her seem more like, okay, now she's a person. She's going to try to make her own legacy. She's not trying to be like Daddy. She's trying to be Charlotte Flair. I'm cool with that. And I think people just don't like the simple fact that they feel that she's getting pushed down our throats. But you don't realize that this woman works hard. Like, she's been in the ring with every woman, between the Diva and the new women division. She's been around every last one of them, won them all, and damn near beat them all.
That's true.
But she done put on good matches with people that you would not think she would put on good matches. Because that one with her and Carmella, she made Carmella look like she was golden.
Yeah,
and we all know
true.
Carmella was not.
That is true.
She made Carmella look good, honestly. She made her go over as a heel.
But speaking about how people are always trying to act and look like each other. What the fuck was Finn Balor coming to in his entrance?
Oh, that Kanye West mask.
That
Bro, I just
Kanye
told
West
Darth
ass
about that
mask.
shit.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Now,
Darth Reveal was like, yo, that mask is sick. I said, bro, that mask is an easy mask. And that shit's from like 3 or 4 years ago.
I was like, what is he, fucking Pinhead?
I didn't know what was going on, bro. I didn't even know this was a Kanye West thing.
I need Finn Balor off fucking Judgment Day, please.
You know what's funny? I don't. Why? Because it seems like this is the most fun Finn Balor is having without having to either be taken as the small guy that's a fighting guy that loses a lot, or the guy that is Prince Devitt, but we're never going to get that version of him. This is the only one time that I see like Finn Balor actually like he's having fun, enjoying being back in wrestling.
Okay.
That's the vibes I did get. Like he's going off his Prince Devitt vibes.
I agree with you on he's having more fun, yes. But to me, right now I'm only viewing him as the small guy who likes getting beat up because you have fucking what's his name?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest right next to him. Yes, thank you. Mm-hmm. You have Damian Priest right next to him being the big guy that keeps getting fucked up. And then you have Dominic who's supposed to be the normal guy who keeps getting fucked up.
And then you got the Dom mommy.
She's perfect. She's perfect. There's nothing wrong with her. She's perfect.
She's the only one.
Dommy, mommy, daddy, whatever she want to be called.
Yep.
The Dommy mommy.
And since we're going to there, we have the Finn Balor versus Edge I Quit match.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
That match, to me, was... It felt like it was too long, but it felt long enough to be right to get that story across.
I agree.
Because like, Edge fighting Finn Balor was just Edge fighting Finn Balor. You know, it's the first time ever. We kind of got this tease back at NXT a long time ago. Never got the match because we didn't think Edge was ever going to come to hell back. Whatever. Got that out of the way. Check that out of the books. That's done. Push aside. But then when you throw in Judgment Day coming in, and you throw in Rey Mysterio, now you got Edge versus Judgment Day, Rey trying to get back Dominic. Then you get them jump, and then you have Beth Phoenix come out of the crowd, and now you got Beth Phoenix, the original Glam Mommy, versus the Dommy Mommy.
The Glamazon versus the Dommy Mommy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just them two alone standing in the ring got me hyped to just see Beth Phoenix come back and wrestle damn near full time like Edge just now.
But we're definitely going to see that in the future with this storyline still going on.
And I loved the concerto shot.
The concerto shot was like an epic, dramatic like conclusion to this
feud for the short time.
Short time. Yep.
Edge's face told the whole story without having to say a word.
Yep.
When he literally just looked and was like, "Beth, get up, Beth." And they left. I was like, "Yo, if Beth really hurt?" I said, "Now I'm concerned. This is how you get me. This is how you do storytelling.
Yeah,
you get me concerned."
The best storytelling I've ever seen, even from Edge.
Yep.
From everybody in here alone, like Dommy Mommy playing her part, being the evil heel. Dominic playing like, "Oh, I hate my dad." Freaking.
I just got daddy issues.
Damian Priest playing the guy who's just the enforcer.
And Finn, who's supposed to be trying to be the new leader, or I don't know if this is supposed to be like some constituent group.
I'll tell you what, though. This is going to be a future to where we're going to see Judgment Day versus the Wyatt family.
Oh yeah. The new Wyatt family.
The new Wyatt family.
If there's a new Wyatt family, I would love to see that.
This is definitely going to be that. You know?
Judgment Day. If Judgment Day stays together long enough and they do pick up any popularity, eventually they're going to go against any other big name groups, and the only top big name group to go against that would like either shut them down or put them somewhere on the map would be the Bloodline.
Yeah.
Or the New Day if Big E's able to get healthy.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of healthy. He's out there doing things. He just don't know if he's going to be cleared to ever wrestle.
I heard that his neck situation didn't get any better. It didn't get any worse, so that's what they're still working on.
I'm about to say, yeah, but this is the same thing about Daniel Bryan, Edge, and Paige, and look what happened to them.
But I feel like Big E's was worse because of the way how it got injured
yeah,
versus how Edge and Daniel Bryan's was
My man
always
landed
overtime.
head first, like
Yeah, it was almost spiked.
It was on spike too.
Well, that's just it. The way he landed on his was spiked, but don't forget, Edge did the spear through the thing and landed on his too, and that he didn't even go through a rope. Remember, he did his on the ground and felt something bad happen to him.
Yeah, you're right.
Like I feel like Big E's was bad, but seeing how he was built the way he was, it could have been worse. But you got to remember, Edge at his point in his life was like how he is now. Anything on Edge, like if he did that, it would have been broken. It's over for him at that point.
True.
Yeah.
So I feel like Big E might come back, just not right now. But he's going to enjoy the time he got off. Don't get it twisted. He's going to enjoy the hell out of time he got off. Because was he just at like an NFL thing? Like, didn't Sports Center have him up there like a week and a half ago? And he was just at New York Comic Con too? Oh, he's having a field day.
Oh, he's having the time of his life because he knows he's on vacation.
He was there, and I was there too.
Yeah.
New York Comic Con.
I wish I was there.
Yeah, I was there
I
Friday.
wish I was there too, because there's a lot of girls, only friends that I know that was there.
I bet. So, so despite of the new commentary team being changed, there was a report about Jimmy Smith also leaving, and
Yes.
there was a reason why. I believe there was a reason why.
It's an unofficial reason / rumor. Triple H was going to rework the teams anyway. Jimmy Smith knew that he was leaving because he wasn't calling the Fight Pit match, and Michael Cole was.
Yeah.
And I could tell you this: as soon as I told Darth Messiah that Jimmy Smith was leaving, and he found out he was replaced with Kevin Patrick, his face went to complete and utter why. Why are we getting this motherfucker Kevin Patrick, or whatever his name is?
Yeah, I
feel like that was a last minute decision to pick Kevin Patrick on there, because he already. I feel like he worked NXT and SmackDown main priority, and then got to Raw and was like, "Fuck it, go ahead and put him in there for the time being."
It was NXT and SmackDown, and he's like, "Okay, we got to keep bringing in some more UK people." All right, let's bring in Kevin Patrick instead of Nigel McGuinness, which would have been perfect to pair with
Nigel
Corey
McGuinness
Graves.
would have been great.
Nigel McGuinness is also gone.
Nigel McGuinness, he's gone, but him with Corey Graves would have been a perfect duo.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it would have been a perfect duo. You finally let Michael Cole just fucking retire for a while, because this man been doing this since fucking when The Rock had hair. You just let this man retire, and you just go ahead and go try to get Ronaldo and McGuinness, have them to just call a match.
Marlo, man.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. If you can get him back, definitely.
Please get Marlo back.
I do say.
The sad thing is, I feel like Triple H could get him back, because don't forget, Marlo left because of Vince. Vince is no longer there.
Marlo
and
left because of Vince and
Triple
because
H
of JBL.
loved him. So I feel like he can get him back.
You see, the thing is, I would have to keep Cole, give him his vacation time until Pat McAfee can come back, because that is the duo for the Blue Brand.
Definitely. Even though I liked how Ray Barrett is doing now, but yeah, we do need more. We do need more.
I don't know. I can't say I'm a hater of Michael Cole. I can't say I'm a fan, but you got to think about it. That man has been there longer than most people, and really hasn't had any time off or done anything. I feel like he needs to be something higher up and no longer on commentary.
And to go back to Jimmy Smith, Jimmy Smith has also been heard saying that Roman Reigns can't fight. That the big dog should not be the big fighter in WWE.
Hey man, no offense. I'm probably with that. I don't believe Roman can fight, but he's Samoan. They just durable as shit.
Oh, they gave NXT the Booker T?
Yeah, NXT got Booker T.
It makes it so weird.
Oh my god.
You got the we come for you, nigga, on NXT.
No, I guarantee you they did that just because we can have a Steiner and Booker T back on the same brand.
Yeah, true. But yeah, Kevin Patrick, I don't know.
How do you all feel about WrestleMania 40 being in Philadelphia?
I think that's new. That's kind of new. It's just
I'm okay with it.
I'm all right. Yeah.
I'm liking the idea. I'm liking it.
I mean, it's new.
Like I'm not liking it, but at the same time, I'm liking it because you know what that means. Both of us in Jersey, so both in Jersey can go without having to spend an arm and a leg, $100,000 on a trip, a hotel room or something. You could drive to Philly and come back home.
I'm thinking about it more and more, and I just remembered now the ECW haters are going to be there. So, sorry, the ECW lovers are going to be there, so they're just going to be hating on the pay-per-view the entire time, and I'm just going to love it even more.
Oh, yeah, because
I
you
would
know
still
they're
be
going to
down.
ransack the show.
Oh, yeah, same. I would still be down.
I would still be down because you know what?
I wonder if they'll use the jail cells, depending on what stadium they're at.
If Triple H is smart enough, of course.
Yeah, if they go to the Eagle Stadium and they make sure they use the jail cells on the either in the in the matches or they use it for the fans, that'd be perfect.
That would be great, man. Because this is the first WrestleMania where Triple H is involved. Like, this has got to be big, even for Philly too. Like, this is big. So the production's gonna be great. I already know the fans are going to be extra wild. So,
Oh, yeah. First of all, one or two things are going to happen. Either one, it's going to be so lit the cops going to get called, or two, it's going to be so lit somebody's going to have a fight out in the parking lot and the cops are going to get called.
Oh, 100%. There's definitely going to be a fight in the parking lot.
dude,
And I'm cool with either happening.
the last WrestleMania I was in, and the only WrestleMania I was in, freaking here in Jersey, dude, there was a fight that they literally did a fight outside the parking lot, wrestling style. Someone got hurt, got dropped in their neck, and then went to the hospital. They didn't even see the pay-per-view. Bro.
Oh, and there's the whole Pat McAfee story about how they destroyed the RV on one of the on the top of their RV that they were driving through one of the entrances or like the low entrances.
I'm going to tell you right now, when me and Smooches went to NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, when we left out of Staples Center, it was a big group of people, and I thought they was out there just, talking about pay-per-view and shit. No, these niggas had a whole goddamn real wrestling match outside the damn place until the cops came and broke it up. I was like, what is happening here? Even though I didn't leave, because, pay-per-view ended at 11, I got home at like damn near 2 o'clock in the damn morning because I was out there watching them had this wrestling match, but still, it was lit.
Just watching real people just pretend they know what they're doing.
Yeah,
bruh. I mean, like these motherfuckers was good though. Like for them to be
they were good.
People, oh yeah, they were good.
I'm willing to bet they were actually like trained wrestlers. But what happened is they just said, "Fuck it, we're trying to get our shot. Let's make sure that WWE notices." And like when WWE gets a security report of all the people who were fighting outside, and they're like, "This move was done. All right, we gotta take a look at him now."
Like, what do you do? He did a corkscrew off like 4 people.
He did a
give me that
Canadian
footage real
destroyer
quick. Let
off
me
the
just look at
table.
that. I just want to see it.
He did a Canadian destroyer off the car hood. Okay.
Like, oh yeah, just bring him inside real quick. Hey, you want to be security for the show tomorrow? We're gonna need somebody to get thrown around real quick.
Yeah, word.
Yeah.
At WrestleMania, man, WrestleMania Philly. I think we're good.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. That's gonna be a good show. Hopefully,
that's gonna be nice.
There's definitely gonna be crowd energy there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you right now, this will be the first time ever I might try to save up money. I want to go to Comic-Con next year. Fuck that. This might be the goal next year.
Yeah, this might be the move.
Let's all move. Let's all move to this. Let's all manifest this, man. Let's go to WrestleMania.
We got to go there as a group. We got to show them that bit. They're gonna be like, I came here with my family. Why is it like 70 of y'all together?
I came here with my family.
Packs.
I came here with my family. How 3 of you black and 1 of you the white boy?
But like, hey, bro,
he was by marriage.
By marriage.
By marriage.
Cousin by marriage.
Calm your ass down. When you get fucked up.
He'd be like, yo, we we got that Dudley boy family.
We the Dudley boys.
Like, I'm an honorary oos in this family, nigga. I don't even blend in, but I'm honorary.
I'm the honorary oos.
And I'm the honorary ultra heel, so.
Honorary ultra heels. There you go. See, it works.
See, we in there.
Bartman, the honorary ultra heel.
All right, let's get to Raw real quick with that whole 25-year anniversary or whatever the hell it is for DX and then the new series opener.
Yeah, do we want to talk about the returns or the?
Let's start with the reunion first.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get the DX thing out of the way.
Let's get the DX thing out of the way because that's.
Yeah,
that
without
DX thing was funny,
the
though.
DX reunion without Daddy Ass. All right, so.
Hey, look, man, it started off funny just by having them talking and Triple H still dressed in business wear and telling them what they can and can't do because the sponsors are there, and they still did it. I said, bro, that's just like that's like a big
DX
FU
thing.
That's a super DX thing.
That's a DX thing. We all knew it was going to happen.
I know, but what I'm saying is, it seemed like a big FU to Vince Because that seemed like something Vince would say, hey, man, we got new sponsors here. We don't need you out there acting up and crazy. And then they start doing it. Like, it seemed like a big F you to Vince.
It seems like it, but then you realize Vince was doing that for how many years with DX? So it's like, no, Vince would want this. Vince wants DX to be DX.
You got to think about it, too. After this whole incident with Vince and this money issue and these women, Vince was trying to get much money he can from everybody. So if two people say, hey, man, I don't want them to curse, he probably would DX like, look, man, I got to do some jokes about cursing for real tonight because, you know, we need the sponsorship. So basically like, look, bro, at this point right now, sponsorship, what? People going to watch us now because we're doing things, you know, the way people want it.
Well, they also did a tribute to China. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're right. They did tribute to China.
They tributed China.
I'm still happy that Road Dogg did his entrance. And when Billy Gunn was in there, he held the mic out and they didn't blur out the whole fact that they still said badass Billy Gunn. I said, bro, I love this era.
Yeah.
I love this era.
Love this era.
It's not cut out for people. They didn't cut out people who left. They're literally showing people like, oh, they used to be here, but you know, here's them clips of these guys.
And I was gonna say, speaking of someone who used to be here, now we have the Good Brothers return.
The Good Brothers are back, man. I can't believe that came so quick.
You know what fucks up my mind? You know what fucks up my mind about this whole thing? Because I didn't think about it until after it aired when they were on TV. What do you call still the overweight champion in New Japan?
Yep, I was just about to bring that up. Carl Anderson is still a champion in New Japan, and once his current WWE like filming or scenario is set up, and then they get a break, he's gonna go back to New Japan and arguably lose the title, finish his New Japan stuff, and come back to WWE.
So it's kind of complicated where he's at right now.
Right now, yeah. I mean, probably what's gonna happen is they're gonna lose the Judgment Day.
I don't know if it's complicated. Because don't forget, Triple H, when NXT first got started, he wanted to have NXT in Japan, but he couldn't get it. So what will stop him from having a work relationship with them if he, you know, let wrestlers go over there from time to time?
And there's the fact that New Japan retweeted about this, I think, so.
Yeah.
So
like,
imagine...
Don't forget, WWE had New Japan back then. And then, you know, Vince let that go because he wasn't getting money off them. But just imagine now you see Doc and you see Gallows and Machine Gun and AJ Styles show up over there to start some beef with like Bullet Club just for the fuck of it.
And let's remember the other man that has a New Japan history, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brock Lesnar with the comeback against Bobby Lashley.
Bruh, that was crazy. I did not expect that at all.
I did not expect that at all. I'm mad that Bobby Lashley is not the United States champion. Because for those who don't know, Bobby Lashley lost the United States title to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is the new United States champion. But that means that's a good thing for the United States title because Seth Rollins is holding it. And now we're going to get Big Beefy Man versus Big Beefy Man.
Brock versus Lashley, man. The match that, we saw already, right? But it's just like...
We saw it, but it wasn't the match that it wasn't the match the way we wanted it. It was just something that Vince got out of the way. And let's like kick to the curb, and that was the end of it.
This is the match we want.
But this
right now, it seems more right.
Now this is the one that people really want. Like this is supposed to be what Vince was supposed to give us, but this kind of flopped.
This is the one people want, and this is the one that people deserve. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if this is going to go into a fight pit at some point, which it should.
I hope it do.
I really hope it does, because
I feel like without that, it just would be eh.
Yeah, coming out with some cowboy shit, and he's not Adam Page.
Yep, so. The good cowboy shit.
Mm-hmm. This is the actual good cowboy shit. The real cowboy shit.
Should we get to Bound for Glory real quick?
Sure, let's get to Bound for Glory.
Let's start off with Bully Ray returning.
That was a shocker. Didn't really expect him to show up.
I expected him to show up. I didn't expect him to win the Call Your Shot Battle Royal Gauntlet, whatever the hell you want to call it.
That took a...
I didn't expect him to win. I didn't expect him to show up, to really be honest with you.
I expected him to show up because it was the whole Raven point. Like, Raven's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame, so there's going to be an ECW moment with him. Tommy Dreamer showed up during it. Rhino showed up during it. Mm-hmm. So, of course, that made sense.
Which, by the way, Raven deserves.
Yes. Raven deserves. Raven's been a big part of Impact's history since the beginning.
Exactly.
Raven was one of their NWA champions for a long time, in a feud with Jeff Jarrett. Raven deserves it.
Definitely. That was a big shocker, though. Bully Ray just coming out of nowhere.
I didn't know about this, and this is my big shocker. Mickie James with her last rodeo tour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
For those who don't know, the last rodeo tour this is Mickie James' call out to the industry. If you beat her in an open challenge, she will retire. So Mia Yim took the challenge this time.
Yeah.
And Mia Yim put up a fight.
Yeah, she did.
Takes it away.
Good call out.
Yeah. So I heard about this fight. I heard it was really, really, really good match. Like, it was a really good match.
It was a really good match, and Mickie James is still in it for now. Mickie James won the match.
This reminds me of Flair, like, doing this last rodeo thing.
And Flair still wants to come back, so I don't know anymore.
I don't know, man. Like,
Right,
Flair.
it's Ric Flair. At this point now, the only way you're gonna stop Ric Flair from coming back is you really had this man had to die. And I feel like even in his will, he'd be like, this every year bring me back to an event and just have me just in the ring fight. Nigga, you're dead. Shut up.
Yeah.
Just put strings on my arms and stuff and just like try to pretend I'm fighting.
Where just make him fucking Ultron and just have some strings attached to him.
Shit.
And then we had the X Division match for the day. Mike Speedball Bailey, I think that's his nickname, Speedball, versus Frankie Kazarian for the X Division Championship. And as you see it on the screen, Frankie Kazarian is the new X Division champion.
That's really still strange that just happened so
Sudden.
out there.
I heard Bailey had a decent X Division run. Kazarian coming back to Impact certainly is just for the name's sake. It's like, okay, let's give him back his X Division.
Mm-hmm.
And Kaz kicked out of Bailey's Ultimate Weapon, and he even went back and hit the flux. Capacitor.
Damn.
I haven't seen that in so long. I was like, wow, he can still hit it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And tell me, this is actually the real funny stuff going back to New Japan stuff.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the Texas belt buckle? That's what I'm calling that. That is the new New Japan Wrestling Television Championship.
Why
cool
does
with
it feel like the belt lost weight? Like, it feels...
The belt looks like it lost weight and gained height at the same time.
Gain height, exactly.
The belt seems like they was watching NWA and was like, we want something like that, but not like that. And they just went to Walmart and got them the Great Value version of it.
Yeah. The AliExpress.
Like, I like 2% almond milk. Well, they had 2% goat milk. This is what you're going to have.
This is 2%.
Right,
No, this is 2% almond milk. No, we got 2% oat milk.
And this belt situation, this is 2% internet.
Yeah.
Because they actually put their website link, their address link, in the belt.
I didn't even notice that at first. That's hilarious.
I did. That was the first thing I noticed when I saw it. I was like, that's NewJapan.com on top of it? What the fuck?
No,
Not
I
even
saw-
on top of it. It's on the side, too.
What I saw was I just saw the link. I saw the image of it. I sent it to Darth and I said, that's our coworker's belt buckle, you know.
Yo. Why so many like links to NewJapanProWrestling.com?
Because they wanted to be seen on TV.
You know that it's NewJapanWrestling.com.
So many links. They could have just...
That they know.
They might as well just call it
that
the
you know the
Digital Media
website now.
Championship.
Yeah.
Like TNA does.
The digital champion.
All right, and let's get to the last little bit of
crap, man.
AEW news because we're almost out of time here.
Yeah, I got you.
Jon Moxley got his 5-year extension with AEW, which includes a backstage role and a mentorship role.
I think that's a good call.
That's a very good call.
A very good call by Jon, because I don't see him coming back to WWE anytime soon.
I saw him coming back because of Triple H, but now this secured it.
Mm-hmm. I don't see him coming back. Not at this time.
Right.
5 years, hopefully he's still good. Maybe 5 years from now. Yeah, we'll see him. We'll see the Shield reunion again that we always wanted again. But this is a good call. I definitely want Mox for the long run in AEW.
Yeah.
So.
And then we have the 3-year anniversary matches from last week, which is MJF versus Yuta, Wardlow versus Cage, and the big beefy body after Thing and FTR. And then the main event, which is just confusing with the whole Sammy Guevara, Jericho versus Bryan Danielson and Daniel Garcia. But you had the Sammy Guevara and Andrade feud happen pre-show.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That was.
And for those who don't know, Andrade was sent home earlier that day for throwing a punch at Sammy Guevara. But there was a lot of supposed pushing and shoving between both parties, arguments that happened the day before on Twitter. And the day before, Tony Khan told both of them, look, no fighting at the show. So my guess, because Andrade threw the first punch, and I say that in air quotes for people who can't watch the video of this, Andrade does seem like he wants to be fired. Or he wants to leave AEW.
He did say he wants to leave. Like, he definitely wants to get, like...
Gone.
He wants to be gone. That's it. Like, yeah. So I think he just knows that he's going... He wants to go to WWE or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he wants to go back to WWE.
That's what it is.
Opinion,
he wants to come back to WWE. Ever since Triple H has come back, there's been a number of people that wants to go to WWE already.
Oh, and especially with Zelina Vega now is
Oh yeah, bringing the guys from what is it, Triple H?
Phantasmo, yeah, the Phantasmo, Legado de Fantasma.
Yeah, Legado. That was a surprise.
I'm so grateful for them, but again, how are you fixing the tag team division and the faction wars that you're doing right now when it's all unified?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Like, now is the time to separate the tag titles to both brands. You can keep Roman the head of the bloodline as both title holders for the heavyweight division.
I mean, how?
But bring the tag team titles back to separate shows.
The sad thing is, I'm cool with this because you got to think about it. When we first had Raw and they had it's 50 million goddamn people up there, it had that one tag title. But once it went to being SmackDown and Raw, you still had 40 tag teams between WCW, ECW, and WWE, and you still had one tag team title regardless. At this point right now, I don't want to see 2 tag team titles again. I'd rather just see one, and you really just pair a real tag team together instead of Vince doing this makeshift, making tag teams out of nothing and then telling them to work it out. That shit was trash.
No,
Get people that were legit tag teams and just have them really do what they normally do.
I can agree with you on that until we got to Riddle and Randy, which, for those who don't know, Randy Orton's still out with an injury.
First of all, Riddle and Randy was a whole different ball game. I think Matt Riddle did great with Randy for the simple fact that Randy was still uptight but trying to be normal and be cool. And I think Matt Riddle brought that out of him. That's why he liked him. I think that's why that worked, because Randy was trying to be different, and it worked for him with Riddle. I don't think it would have worked with anybody else. Anybody else, he'd just been Randy Orton just with them. But with Matt Riddle, he got to be something that we never seen Randy be.
I thought it was a great unorthodox chemistry. Because
100%.
It was something that we didn't know we needed, but we got it,
until
and it was amazing.
And once we got it, it was just please don't ever break them up. This is it.
And now they're broken up for the time being because of Randy Orton's back injury, which now we don't know the whole length of injury. Originally, it was supposed to be coming back soon, but now it's looking more likely on the long term. Maybe he needs that special Daniel Bryan treatment. Maybe he needs a little bit more puff pass.
Hey man, look, like Road Dogg said, man, they smoking that good gas in the front.
Oh yeah. So hopefully, Randy Orton, you do get better. You are needed.
You're definitely needed, Mr. Randall Keefe Orton.
Of course. Yeah, we need you.
And
you need to stop it. Bring your ass back.
Is that all for today? It looks like.
All right, we should wrap up now. All right, guys, go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for sitting here today for our 1 hour. You know what? I don't even remember anymore. Just everyone, have a great night. Enjoy the wrestling you love this week. Enjoy it all. This is Bartman. Alex, you want to sign us out?
Oh, yeah. This is your boy, Alex, the motherfucking Hill. We'll catch you next week.
Good night to all, and to all a good night. Peace.
Peace.